Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and also welcome back to another episode of Wash It and Waffle. This is where I don't let you sit there and just listen to the pressure washer. I thought I'd jump on the microphone and bore you to tears, and hopefully you like me. So here's me graffitiing, spraying MKM on someone's driveway. So this was a window cleaning customer. Reached out to me, obviously see the van, pulled up there, done his windows, and he says to me, "Oh, you do pressure washing, can you do my driveway?" Now this old boy doesn't actually drive, however he opens up his front door to greet people, and he obviously sees it, and you can also see in the bottom left of the screen, you can see the grass slowly encroaching onto his block paving. So this is a prime example of why you need to maintain and look after it, because you can see now, like I'm blasting it out, can you see? Right, watch the gap where the brick is. Right, so I'm cleaning it up and I'm blasting all the weeds out. Yeah, right, can you see how that gap there is a lot bigger than the rest of it? And also it's not a uniform line. So where my nozzle is now, where my pressure washer is now, my turbo nose just a minute ago, where my hose is going across the edge, it's nice and tight, isn't it? And then as you come back down towards like you, the camera, it opens up. This is where weeds are allowed to grow, and the roots are intrusive, and they force in and they push the blocks apart. Now this will only really happen on the end blocks, and the reason being is because if it was to grow in the middle, it can't push all of that block paving apart. However, the ends are only 1 brick thick. They're meant to be cemented in place. 9 times out of 10 the cementing has failed, and you get this, and you can see now I'm cutting a nice crisp clean line along there. So now he's getting sharp lines. Now he's getting his driveway back. Okay, so yeah, so he was a window cleaning customer, and reached out to me, said can I clean his driveway. He doesn't actually drive, however he does just obviously watch it. When he opens up his door, he sees it, and he obviously understands that he's got to look after it in bits and pieces. And also it wasn't the colour, it wasn't the same colour as when it was laid, because it's a lovely yellow sandstone looking brick, and when I turned up it was like a grey, a real dark grey, borderline black. So nice to get this fully cleaned up. We're using obviously just a standard pressure washer. My pressure washer is 15 litres a minute. I can't remember what the pressure is. It's the pretty standard. I think it's 3,000 psi. I'm not too sure. 3,000. I don't know. It's one of them. However, 15 litres per minute. It all depends, I believe, on your nozzle. It all depends on your turbo nozzle. This is a Kranzel, so this is, I've been told, it's quite expensive. I think the end was about 180, 190 pounds. However, it's called the Dirt Buster, and it is, I wouldn't really go to work without it now, to be honest with you. It is, when I first started, I had a cheap Temu one, and I also had a fan jet, and I used to clean blocks with that. And I knew there was an easier way to do it, because a block plate, like a driveway like this, would probably take me, no exaggeration, 2 hours. With the fan jet, and I just wouldn't have the same pressure, and I wouldn't be able to get the weeds out, and I always thought my machine needed upgraded. And I was servicing it the other day, and I found the stickers to say 15 litres a minute, and I thought, well, hey presto, here we are, I'm in the league. And then I upgraded the turbo nozzle on literally the first or second job, I think, because it was just useless, and here we are. So this is finally, look at that transformation, looks incredible. We treat it with a bit of sodium hypochlorite, so we hypo it. I still use a watering can for my hypo, so I don't generally record it because I haven't got that aesthetics that a lot of the people have. So here I am. I just need to quickly blast the street, just tidy the street up. I managed to wash the camera as well. So there we go. You see the hypo drum. I'm just rinsing it all down now. So yeah, this came up incredible. We also done the back garden. However, it wasn't as picturesque, and there you go, look, that's what it looks like when it's done. So I didn't want to bore you to tears with 5 minutes of sanding, so I just thought to myself, right, we'll just wrap it up, and there you go, there you have it. What a difference this makes. So all the sand, so what the sand does, everyone, is the sand goes into the gaps where you have just pressure washed everything out. And if you wasn't to resand, you would get, it's called block migration. It's where the blocks slowly, ever so slightly, move a couple of mil. Now if you imagine you've got 200 or 300 bricks and they all move a couple of mil, well, you can kind of see where the problem lies, can't you? Guys, thanks for watching another episode. All the best, take care.